It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the county commissioners met Monday afternoon for 2.5 hours as they find themselves dealing with how Wayne County will handle juvenile court, as District Attorney Keith Higgins has given notice to all 5 counties in the circuit that due to budget issues, his office will no longer handle juvenile court in the circuit beginning the 1st of October. Wayne County has juvenile court scheduled for October the 3rd, and County Administrator Paul Drawdy told the commissioners on Monday that it's his duty as county administrator to look out for the best interest of Wayne County citizens. He says those victims in juvenile court deserve justice, and he and the chairman, Mike Gordon, said addressing the issue of juvenile court is top priority for the county commissioners. Drawdy said he first thought about hiring a private attorney to handle the juvenile court. He also thought at first simply do nothing, as the DA simply got himself in this situation. But Drawdy said after that initial thought, he felt it was best to look after the citizens of the county. So his proposal, which was accepted on a unanimous vote on Monday, was to have the solicitor's office handle juvenile court, take the money needed to fund juvenile court from money that they send to the Wayne County DA's office, which yearly is $254,846. They believe $30,000 a year will fund juvenile court, so the DA's payment is now $224,876. Also subtracted $7,500 from his budget in order to pay for the next 3 months until the end of the year. The DA proposed that the county fund 3 positions in his office, 2 assistant DAs and a victim's advocate position. That was also approved, but what's left on the table is the county administrator's proposal to hire a 3rd attorney for the local office. That's discussion for another day. Here's part of that discussion about a 3rd attorney.
You know, I'm human, so there was a little bit of that thought in me that was just like, well, you know, it's he created the problem, let him deal with it. But the reality is this: the more and more I've studied it and dealt with it and talked to Mr. Beaver, the only people that's going to get hurt in this situation is Wayne County citizens. That's it. And I just think that I have, as an administrator, and I know that y'all understand y'all's role, that we have a responsibility to our citizens to provide the best care and services that we can provide.
Well, with that said, what responsibility does the district attorney have to the citizens? Because we got a 24-day notice that he was going to hand us back the juvenile court. What else is not listed in the state statute that he has to prosecute? So he's dismissed over 40 cases. Dismissed. Tell those victims in Wayne County, oh, we're going to do justice by you. And it's just dismissed. Is that how we closed 81 cases? And then he turns and tosses the kids right back here on 27 days notice, and then asks for another district attorney that you, citizens of Wayne County, get to pay for. I cannot even express how bad my blood is boiling right now. You can probably guess what my vote's going to be.
Commissioner Hickox, I don't think there's, between myself and Mr. Drawdy, that there has been one person that hadn't relay or echo those same sentiments.
Yes.
However, once you get past that, the citizens have elected him as the district attorney. He's told us what he needs to run the office, and if we don't give it to him, you've just given him another excuse of why he can continue not to.
Where is it that I'm going to start prosecuting? Where is it that he's going to prosecute? How many times do you all remember there being protests in the middle of Walnut Street? Oh, how many did you all get the phone calls from the crying victims? I did. Did you get any information back from the district attorney? No.
He took a constitutional oath to prosecute the cases.
And he didn't. He dismissed him. If you're going to dismiss him because you have because our sheriff's office employs a bad cop, then by God, prosecute him. You ain't prosecuted nobody, but you dismissed those cases. No.
Once again, the commissioner made a lot of decisions Tuesday, but tabling decision on a 3rd attorney for the DA's local office. Here was the DA's proposal that was accepted, explained by County Administrator Paul Drawdy.
For Wayne County to accept 3 DA position allocations and pay salary and benefits. And then also pay the county supplement to 2 state paid positions. So what he has currently in the office, he has 2 attorneys over there. Well, he's actually got 3. But 2 of those attorneys are state paid. okay? So those state paid attorneys get a county supplement. So he's asking us to continue to pay the supplement to those state paid employees, and then pick up 3 of the employees that's over there, which would be 2 legal assistants and a victim's advocate. So that would give you an office of 5 personnel. You'd have 2 attorneys, 2 legal assistants, and then 1 victim's advocate in that position. The impact to us is these are the amounts that we have. You can see the deputy chief ADA supplement's $14,000 a year. The ADA supplement is $9,000. And then you have the legal assistants, and these numbers are their salaries plus the benefits, okay? And so you have a legal assistant at $47,991, and then another legal assistant at $45,000. The victim advocate is $51,632 for a total of $169,106.29. So that does fall within what would be, if you decided to take the $30,000 from the DA grant, then what would happen is you'd have the total for those positions that he's asking us to fund from the 224, and that would leave you a balance of $55,769.
Just kind of highlight the importance, and just so you kind of have a little better understanding. The 2 state paid attorneys that you see up there with the supplements, the state pays for their benefits, the state pays for their salaries, and so this is just a supplement on top of there. So that's, to me, that's the kind of big issue to point out, just that you don't have to take on their benefits and their salaries.
That's correct. It's just a supplement.
It's just a supplement because they're state paid.
And once again, the commissioners agreed to take on the 3 positions in the office. Commissioners also wanted the administrator and county attorney to come up with an intergovernmental agreement that, since Wayne County is funding the positions, that they want to make certain that those employees work in Wayne County for the most part, and that Wayne County gets their money's worth. They also requested an audit from the DA's office. All this taking place Monday afternoon. Asked if the county is simply bailing the DA out of a tough situation. County Administrator Paul Drawdy said that may be the case, but he says his responsibility again is to look after the best interest of Wayne County residents. He says that's what he's doing, and that is why he's making these recommendations to the county commissioners. Tim Hopkins did not hold back, saying he simply doesn't like the DA, he doesn't like the position he's put the Wayne County commissioners in. Hopkins says he's $1 million in debt to Glenn County, so obviously he can't handle money. Hopkins says his day is coming. None of the commissioners happy with the situation, especially given less than 30 days' notice that the DA will not handle juvenile cases. Once again, the juvenile court system will now be handled by the solicitor's office in Wayne County. One final thing the commissioners also did, they provide the DA with an $8,400 a year supplement. They voted Monday to do away with that as well. They also decided that the DA collects 5% money from all cases in each court. That money also will be now directed to Wayne County and not the DA's office. Current employees of the DA's office were referred to as collateral damage in this move by District Attorney Keith Higgins because they don't know if they're getting paid after the 26th of September. Some may be paid, but they may lose their benefits, and it was stated that when they find out that happens, those employees will be looking for employment elsewhere. Again, it was described Monday as a mess created by the district attorney, as no one could recall any district attorney in the circuit ever not handling juvenile court. State law says he doesn't have to, but history shows that every district attorney since back in the 1960s and beyond have handled juvenile court. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Other news, the Emergency Management Agency Director Donnie Ray and his staff keeping us updated on that possible tropical storm and possible hurricane headed this way. Currently in the western Caribbean, expected to intensify into a major hurricane before making landfall along the Florida Panhandle sometime Thursday. They state the storm will have an impact on Georgia Thursday and Friday with significant wind damage, flash flooding from heavy rainfall, and several possible tornadoes. The storm expected to move into southern Georgia as early as Thursday morning with heavy rainfall, strong winds overspreading Georgia from south to north through Thursday evening and into Friday morning. They're expecting widespread downed trees. Power lines could cause power outages across the state. As should be prepared, have plenty of water and food and batteries and candles and medications you might need. And we should start seeing the effects of the storm as early as Thursday afternoon. EMA Director Donnie Ray and staff will be meeting this morning and throughout the day. Keep us posted on the latest effects in our area. And again, we'll pass that information along here on WIFO FM. Wayne County Board of Education has a monthly board meeting today at 6 p.m. at the Tech Center. On the agenda is the Good as Gold recognitions, principals report, public participation, Under items of business, capital outlay projects, and also they're expected to announce who's on that advisory committee for the Board of Education, approve the Wayne County Board of Education 2025 board meeting dates, several board policies, an executive session for personnel. All that today at 6 p.m. at the Tech Center. Reminder, the last day to register to vote to be able to vote in the November 5th general election is Monday, October the 7th. Advanced voting is going to begin on Tuesday, October 15th and run through Friday, November 1st. Early voting takes place Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The election registration building located at 306 East Pine Street in Jesup. There will be 2 Saturdays of early voting. Those dates are October the 19th, October the 26th, and the early voting times on Saturday are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you have any questions about early voting or concerns, call the Wayne County Registrar's Office at 912-427-5950. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, Jesup Downtown Development Authority and Jesup Kiwanis Club want to invite everyone to enter the annual Scarecrows Among Us contest. The deadline to enter is this Friday, September 27th at 12 noon. Again, the contest is open to all individuals, families, civic, nonprofit organizations, schools, churches, clubs, businesses, and governments. Again, the cost is $40 to enter. Entry forms available at City Hall. Cash prizes will be awarded. If you need more information, stop by City Hall or call City Hall at 912-427-1313. Once again, the deadline to enter is this Friday, September 27th at 12 noon. City of Jesup Downtown Development Authority now accepting nominations for the Grand Marshal of this year's Christmas Parade. That's scheduled for Friday, December the 6th. Special opportunity to recognize individuals who made significant contributions to our community. Nomination forms are available on the website, www.jesupgeorgia.gov. You can pick up a nomination form at City Hall. Deadline for nominations is Friday, October the 11th. If you need more information, if you have any questions, contact City of Jesup at 912-427-1313. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the annual Pinking of the Jesup City Fountain ceremony will occur on Tuesday, October 1st at 12 noon. Program begins inside the Jesup Depot Community Room with refreshments. City Manager Nick Ellis will provide the welcome and introduce the 2 speakers. 2 guest speakers will be Deborah Wynn and Angie Sturgill, breast cancer survivors. After closing remarks by radiologist Dr. Tyler McKinnon, the crowd will gather outside the fountain for a group picture and pinking of the fountain. Public invited to attend and encouraged to wear pink. Again, the date Tuesday, October the 1st. And the Chamber of Commerce once again presenting the state of Wayne County at a quarterly membership luncheon scheduled for October 24th from 11 to 1 at Coastal Pines Technical College. Guest speakers that day will be County Administrator Paul Andrade, along with the 3 mayors, Jesup Mayor Ralph Hickok, Soto Mayor Greg Leggett, and Scriven Mayor Jason Weaver. Tickets available at the Chamber of Commerce, $30 for members, $40 for non-members. Everyone invited. If you need more information or tickets, contact the Chamber of Commerce at 912-427-2028. And that's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.